This segment is sponsored by Saxons Shoes.
For the 28th year, our friends at Saxons Shoes are collecting new and gently used shoes to benefit families in need. Here to tell us more about all of that is our friend Gary Weiner, president of Saxons Shoes. Always good to see you, my friend. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Bill, and thank you so much for having us on the channel today.
You know what? We mentioned already 28 years, but the Saxons Shoes story goes back much further than that, doesn't it?
This is a 68-year venture that my mother and father started, and it's really kind of a long story that we continue to try and grow, and with third generations and even fourth generations having lunch here now with us. So yeah, it's a long story, long family story.
Well, I know you're proud, but I want you to know that the rest of us, because new people come into town all the time and they don't know the fact that this started as a very small shoe store that your parents started, but the rest of us are proud of Saxon Shoes too. And one of the reasons we are is because you've continued to grow. And if I'm correct, one of the best independent shoe stores anywhere in the United States, isn't it?
Well, so they say. We're concerned with Richmond, Fredericksburg, and our communities, but we are recognized around the country. We're in the trade magazines. We're in the associations. So, we're a pretty nice piece of the footwear industry, but it's a crazy industry right now.
Yeah. All right. We all know 2020's been tough, but it's been a lot tougher for some folks. So let's talk about Shoes for the Needy and this 28th anniversary of that.
Yes, we're on our 28th year. It's an interesting year for collections. We've collected anywhere from 4,000 to 7,000 pair a year every year, and this year was really on shaky ground. But what's really interesting is we got with Goodwill in Richmond and the Salvation Army in Fredericksburg, and we are collecting a lot of shoes. They brought us some big bins that we have up front and out in front of the store, so you don't have to come in if you don't want to. And people are bringing us shoes every day, and on a weekend, we're filling up 1.5 bins of shoes for the Goodwill and the Salvation Army. So it's been much of a surprise with the amount of product that's been coming into us.
Yeah, I imagine midsummer when everything was going on, you're thinking, wow, how are we going to pull off this Shoes for the Needy this year and kind of get all those donations that we've gotten in years past? But it sounds like they're even doing as good or better.
Well, it's a different world. I think people feel for others. I think that there's a need right now because, people don't have disposable income. Many people don't. And if we can help fill that void and we can work with these local agencies to get this footwear out to the people who are in need when it's getting cold, when it's getting wet. It's really important. So we've had churches show up. We've had some school classes that have collected shoes and done it virtually. So it's just an interesting year, but we're very, very, very happy and proud of the communities that are bringing us a lot of shoes so far. And they can bring them all the way through Christmas Eve. So we're going to collect through December 24th.
All right, again, I want to go over this again because it's very important. If you're one of those folks who aren't comfortable going into a business yet, we understand. And you do too, because you made it very easy. You don't have to come in the store. Of course, kind of hope you will, but if that's your decision, you've got a big bin right out front.
We have bins out front of both stores. We have collection points inside the store, and people are utilizing both. Some people are just making a donation. They have no need for new shoes, and we appreciate those donations. So this is what this is all about. It's all about the donation. And if you choose to need something now, whether it's a gift, an UGG boot, a Birkenstock, whatever it is, we have loaded our stores up with that type of product. Whether it's UGG, Birkenstock, whether they're slippers or fun socks. We even have a mask collection that people would go crazy for stocking stuffers. So we are in the spirit as much as you can be this year.
All right. Gary, it's always good talking to you and your family, and we wish you all the best for all the holidays. And I want to remind folks that Saxon Shoes, the Shoes for the Needy drive is happening right now. Please donate at their stores at Shore Pump Town Center or the village of Spotsylvania Town Center. They'll be collecting through Christmas Eve, December 24th. For more information, visit saxonshoes.com or call them at 804-285-3473. And stay tuned, Virginia This Morning. We'll be right back after a quick break.